What's that noise?
I see fear in your eyes.
Your road ends here. No, you'll regret this.
Where do you think you're going? Oh, really? Lucky for you. It's been a while since someone bested me. You can pass through. So, did you get what you needed? See you around.
You handled Maben well. But since you're here, welcome to the camp. His name's Grode. I asked Therov. Nobody really knows. I mean, he walks around. Therov claims there's got to be a way. And if anyone would know about curing magic.
The knights.
First, you showed up here like a dimwit. I look into your eyes but you are here. And Maben didn't chop you to pieces with her axe. I guess that has to be enough, for now. If you need something, talk to Vran. Grodair walks in another world. To Dalriata, madness is the worst fate we can face. Therov prefers not to look at the lost brother. Therov hails from the Theod tribe. Therov prefers not to interfere. Aye, there is wisdom in that, Wanderer. And it's true, but no Dalriata. All signs suggest that Grodair is slipping into madness. When you don't know what you're going to fight, that's why Sobdair would like to help, but... Truly, that's honorable of you. Give this potion to Grodair and hold his hand. With a bit of luck, you'll find Grodair there himself. Either way, Therov offers you his highest respect. Good luck, Wanderer.
Sobdar. I don't know what's happening to me. It's Sobder. Help me, brother. It's all I was chasing a deer. Then I tried to take Sobder's challenge. I felt angered. Thank you. Well, if it isn't my personal savior. Bitter, that's for sure. You don't know how much I missed sitting around the fire with my little brother. A tear in the weirdness. Either way, I never want to go back there. And being the good little brother I'm gonna sit here, speaking of loyalty and good deeds. It's fine steel and weird deer antler. It does. Each of us makes our own talisman on the day we're given the name. May the weirdness never swallow you.
Why is everything always such a hassle?
I don't know how to thank you. Pray, thanks to you.
Oi, keep your hands where I can see them. You've got balls to come here, but one wrong move and you'll lose them. That son of a bitch. Bloody ghostly shite. Yeah, to cowards and wimps, what are you doing here? Why am I sitting here on my arse when I told us to guard the entrance to the bloody temple? If you want to enter the bloody temple, you're not going to. You want to attack a bunch of armed Dalriata warriors. Oh, you want to understand?
Too quiet.
Careful. Legs snap easy. Well, well. I never thought I'd see Mabin flat on her back. Now. So, you're after that snake, sometimes. That man doesn't have a single honest bone in his body, but I don't trust him. Still, I've sworn my loyalty to One Eye. Anyway, he's at the temple. I'm not sure yet. I'm not about to share our secret. I've got a potion from Therov, made for my warriors. The thing is, here. So, what the hell? I don't know what you're trying to say. Just come sit by the fire with me. Feeling better now? Glad to see you haven't lost your sense of humour. Exactly why I've always told Therov he's full of shit. I wasn't expecting you to just go along with it. No, I can see you're reckless, turns out. One Eye wants to make nice with the keepers. Though if you ask me, but he says that's no enough, and he's put me in charge of picking out a gift. You may laugh, but if One Eye thinks this is important, take Sobder. He'd likely just barge into the keep. Camelot, of course. Everything they touch turns to ash. The land. The people. Aye, I've got one. I sent some of my men to... I thought of Ugwi make them into a necklace. Think you could help me put it together? I know your lot thinks we're savages. How else would they know we've been helping if you've got a better idea? I could have Ugwi forge an axe. Know that I blame him. I can't either. As for my people, the Volker stripped themselves of any meaning a long time. But that... It's no his skill, I doubt. Fine. Why don't you talk to Ugwi?
She wants me to do what now? Bloody hell, this whole... Fine, but I don't have the time or the materials right now. When it's done...
Nothing ever happens.
in Darita. The Delrita.
Too quiet.
What a nice day.
Could use some action.
Not too shabby. Just wait here a moment. Ah, now it's ready. A fitting gift for the keepers of the South. And stop eyeing me like that. Like now.
Something.
An axe? It looks solid enough. And what's this? I'll accept it, but cautiously.
Nothing ever happens. Acting like a fool won't get you far around here.
I'd rather face shit. Did you already give them Ugwi's axe? I just caught that idiot bragging about how he decided to add an inscription. Apparently it says Blade of the Cowardly Dog. Well, what's done is done. You head to the temple.
We need to make a plan. Camelot will soon figure out something's not right.
Don't fret. To the Dolriada.
But do you realize taking this temple was a terrible idea, right?
Taking the temple was inevitable.
Why? Do you mean? What?
We believe in the same goddess.
That doesn't answer my question. What do you want?
Whoever he is, I cannot say he lacks courage. Well, I trust you to know what should be shared.
I don't know what kind of madness brought you here, flashing that pin. Ha! Good luck with that. Ah, Caradoc. Fine. Yes, every new captain, but nothing in life is free. Galahad the Pure is breathing down my neck. Even worse, One-Eye's men says he's already set up camp at our old stronghold. In theory, in reality, they demand we supply them with food and protect the south. I met him once. Bloody windfucker will fly from Camelot to the Orns just to hang half of the garrison for... And, I can assure you, Galahad needs to die, obviously. We'll just say he had an, well, unfortunate accident. But then, we can continue our talks with the tribes. Well, what's wrong with that? If we let him snoop around here any longer, and if that happens, trust me. Yeah, just flash that pin to his guards. And now, excuse me.
Stop right there. It's Sir Galahad to you. We're his personal guard. It's true that this pin obliges me to take you to the knight. Go. But bear in mind that the door is try.
I can hear you. It's shiny, sure. Waving a round table pin in front of a knight of the round table? Normally, I throw you out for your arrogance and stupidity. Where'd you get it? You mean you found Caradoc's tomb? Interesting. I see. All right. The one on the left was questioning my orders. They are. The one on the right decided Camelot wasn't paying enough. It wasn't. Marvelous. No. You might be an assassin or a spy. Oh. Mom. nothing but a peasant. Your armor won't save you. I'll strike you down. Don't let your guard down. Your armor won't save you. You'll fall to my sword. You're nothing but a peasant. I'll strike you down.
It was supposed to be a reminder. The sword was never just steel. I wanted them to remember. Merlin saw Avalon for what it was, that the weirdness would gnaw at our walls, but he still fought to map a way forward. We were losing the battle at Tuathan's mouth. Then it came. Merlin raised his staff, not killed, not struck down. Much the same. I watched him closely. That is why I chose Seawall and Palamedes as my closest confidants. Yet this Galahad still seems devoted to Camelot and the old ways.
Oh, look who's here. That's wonderful news. Because sometimes the best defense is a good offense. First off, he represented Camelot. Second, after the massacre of One Eye's tribe, his death was convenient for both of us. He figured me out. He knew what I'd discovered. Proof that Camelot is rotten to the core. I didn't plan to tell you. As a reward for you... Here, take this seal. Everyone knows the story of how the evil druid sealed and flooded the place. But the real story is why One Eye broke the old seals. If you want to see what Camelot was so desperate to hide, behind the statue, you'll find where to use the seal. If that doesn't convince you, that I won't tell you anything more. I'll catch up with you. I'm sure you'll understand.
Could use a fight.
inside. Step forward. After all, you know me well. Take off your mask now. It's your home. Welcome, little prince. Aren't you glad to see me? Because it is easier for me to address you this way than to accept that, for now, you are nothing more than a human. It is painful. So, I'm afraid it might have something to do with the form in which I see you now. But, to answer your question, I am the Weaver. It is a place where my prince was woven from the threads of pure potential. The Pale Lady was relentless in her desire to fulfill her vision of an offspring. It displeases me that you don't remember, but now it all makes sense. Nothing remarkable. None of my kind have visited me in a long time. Yet here, I used to weave new Avalonians. Now the thread of potential is much weaker. She was a powerful Avalonian to live a life where one can do anything. We were no longer the same. It was as though the mere
Awareness of such things altered the way we lived. We could no longer exist as we once had. You will find traces of her here as well. I'm afraid I must admit that it seems she retreated into her depths again. The true one. Not like this. The shard of the prince's memory. It is shattered. I'd gladly speak with him. I don't know all the details. What I do know is that after our prince was murdered by our kin, the prince had been deeply fascinated by humans. That person was Arthur. He followed his mother's fascination, but he wished to go further. He wanted to experience being human. For us, the Four Dwellers, such a vision was both heretical and terrifying. So, they killed him. Arthur was a man, but yes. His origins are far more complicated. Everything that has happened, and everything that will happen. And we, as you likely already know, our meeting comes to an end.
I know this place. I was here. It was here that the idea of how to end the war with the Four Dwellers, but what happened next is still unclear. A place of his eternal rest.
You are not him. The Dalriata promised me revenge. Everyone who comes here has the right to ask. I am Sewell Firstfoot. I was loyal. Yes, it is my legacy. I've been here. I was the most loyal of Arthur's men. Then came the war. But Arthur wanted more. So Merlin decided our king must first become immortal. But Merlin needed volunteers, so we wouldn't risk Arthur's life. They thought I had died. Arthur's greed and Merlin's obsession. Arthur should have made sure. I know there were others after me. He experimented on all the knights of their lives. Our lives. Arthur doomed his people to their names. Forgotten. He sacrificed their lives, and this is the greatest possible betrayal. We cannot be helped. The Dalriata promised to burn down Camelot. Camelot was built on betrayal. Build a new world. When
And? Ah, they're just fools. Somebody came up with traditions and stories to mask what was done. Really, there's no point in invoking tradition any longer. The only thing that matters is safety and loyalty. And honestly, I don't believe the ones running this entire circus will protect anyone but themselves. Well, now and somehow you unwittingly became the most important person in the region. You see, my boys from the Horns of the South are split down the middle. The latter, like Feargas, are the traditionalists. If I came to them with this revelation, they'd think it was a conspiracy. You see where I'm going with this? Go talk to Feargas, get him to visit this place. I just hope Feargas shows some
Have a safe journey.
hands were made to serve the king, this emptiness. I cannot bear it, nothing without my king. I died a traitor's death. I thought that would be enough. I couldn't. No, no, no. Don't let it be cursed. Arthur? No, no, my blade. My erendite. I cannot face my king without it. I cannot kneel before him. If only I had my erendite, like I might be worthy. I know, I have nothing to fear. The only thing I seek is absolution. No, I won't beg forgiveness for my betrayal. Please, as his closest confidant, take my blade. Let me prove my devotion. Let me earn his trust again. This
Your Majesty, thank you for helping me find my way back to your knight. What is King Arthur with? They thrive by his side. Sir Lancelot carries centuries of grief. I'm a Pict, the soul you carry. Besides, only the one who wields the power of Excalibur. My name is Fianola, and as useful as it would be, say, traveler. Good. You found what was lost. What better way to prove yourself as a true geographer in the making? Everything. We were sworn to protect the tombs of the first night. There were rumors that the tombs were sealed. I appreciate. The other tombs are scattered across Avalon. Let your soul guide you. Yet you use our maps, don't you? For centuries we've roamed this island. You should be. Avalon's nature is ever-shifting, ever-changing. Some places become unreachable, and there are those that have been forgotten. Why wouldn't they? with the fog thickening. Another night.
Didn't expect to see you here. Oh, really? But go ahead. Have I ever mentioned I'm not... Now, tell me... This isn't funny. I'm no Galahad still. All right, then. I'll go and check it out. I saw what you wanted me to see. Everything I believed has been seriously challenged. Why did you show this to me? Because it could be that what they did to Seawall is unthinkable. What will the other keepers say? Everything we believed was a lie. You're right. In the end, it doesn't matter what Camelot was back then, and we did everything in our power to keep the South safe. But this will be the end of the Horns of the South. It sounds better than the alternative, and we'll have to give everyone some hope to cling to. All right. I assume Brandon put you up to this. I'll support this case. I don't have to like it one bit.
Oh, Lancelot. I always believed Lancelot to be honest to a fault. I trusted him completely, but it wasn't. But know this. Even in betrayal, Lancelot never sought to serve himself. I forgave him long ago, but I understand why. The rebellion he led hurt not only me, to be the cause of so much suffering.
See you.
Someone's bound to start.
Our leader, and soon the leader of all the Daliata. He will unite all the tribe. Right now, most of them have their heads stuck. It's said to watch how they stay in their honor. It'd be best if Darvhaner backed One Eye, the leader of the Stone Wardens. Do you know anything about the tribes? Yes, the Stone Wardens, masters of working with weird stone and weird steel. As you can guess, I'm one of them. You'll find Doloriata from all clans there. You've got to know how to work with ancient magical materials. And to even get that far, you need to become a friend of the tribes. But hey, if you manage it, I'll forge you a nice brooch. Do you have any idea learning that takes years? My tire old me, because I'm about to lose it.
Too quiet.
Damn. How did you do that? I mean, sure, the craftsmanship is rough and there's a lot that could be improved, but didn't think it was possible with. If you really want to join the Stone Wardens, the bad news is that even though I could recommend you, since I joined up with One Eye, you'd need to find someone in the Forlorn Swords who can teach you more about the $4 song. Talk to him. Mention my name.
Someone's bound to start. Nothing ever happened.
Damn. The good news is that the bad news you talk.
I wasn't made to wait. I was made to end things.
Ah, you're back. Good. I do feel for the boy. He really loved Camelot. I knew his honor wouldn't let him hide it from the others in the Horns. Now, I'll get One Eye. Not everyone will be happy about it. Those who don't support us will be released from their oath. After that, Brothers, today marks a new chapter in the history of the Horn to the South. Today, we put an end to fear and poverty. I understand your pain. I know you feel helpless in the face of the looming terror of the weirdness. Camelot has abandoned us, brothers. For years, they've given us no aid. All they do is take our resources, send us to senseless slaughter, and keep us in the dark. Camelot doesn't see us as equals. They've forgotten Seawall Firstfoot's legacy and the promise King Arthur made to us. We were meant to stand as equals. We were meant to be just as powerful as them. And all this time, do you know what they've done to the founder of the Horns of the South? For over 600 years, Seawall has been alive, forgotten by King Arthur and all of Camelot. You don't have to take my word for it. Seawall's tomb is open. Go and see for yourselves. I say, enough. Enough of being fed a rotten myth that turned out to be one great lie. We swore loyalty to the torturers of one of the noblest knights to ever walk Avalon. I say, enough. We will no longer honour an oath made to dishonourable people. We won't let ourselves be exploited any longer. But, my brothers, I bring news. Galahad the Pure, the same Galahad who threatened to burn half our garrison at the stake, is dead. Galahad's death is our chance to break free from Camelot. Enough lies. No more risking everything for those who only know how to take. You're probably wondering, how can we protect the South on our own? How can we defend ourselves when Camelot comes to reclaim their slaves? Yes, that's what we are to them. I know the lockdown of the fortress surprised you, and for that, I truly apologise, but it was necessary to keep you from attacking our new allies, the Del Rita tribes, led by One Eye.
I know, my brothers, I know. This must be a shock, especially since I didn't share my plans with you earlier. But hear me out. Thanks to this alliance between the Horns of the South and the Dalriada tribes, we are securing the safety of the South and our independence from Camelot.
The tribes will provide us with the military support our depleted ranks desperately need. The tribes will help us rid the South of the bandits who've plagued our people for years. Together, we'll share knowledge and resources to ensure a better future for all Southerners.
We will not drain your resources. In fact, we'll replenish your armories and fill your pantries. We'll stand together, fighting side by side to bring peace and order back to the South. In return, all we ask is your loyalty. If you see a brother from the Dalriada fight in the Camelotian, stand with our brother. That's all.
Of course, if anyone isn't in favour of this alliance, you have the right to leave the service. I declare a new era for the Horns of the South. Those who don't wish to help build this future are released from their oaths. To those who choose to stay, I promise a good life, and you won't face any more threats. Now, brothers, return to your duties and rest easy. The Horns of the South will endure, and soon we'll be stronger than ever before. an honest matter. Oh, normally that wouldn't be a problem. You could still help around the keep. The only way I can think of is... You see, there are many different legends, and one of those places... Have you seen the old gong in the sunken village? Only the people who passed the ritual could become keepers. Well, none of the living keepers were recruited that way, so we don't... That's why Galahad now appoints keepers and the captain chooses them. I only know that you need to sound the gong. If you wake up... I mean, when you wake up. Unfortunately, the gong is broken. Fortunately, Oshbrit should be able to help you. Just tell him I sent you. Well, I'm not going to lie. And those who woke up were... changed. Then you'll have to find someone smarter than me. Go, and may the southern wind be in your favor.
Oh, no. Why would you want to fix it? Take some advice from an old man. If there's a giant ancient well, if you put it that way, of course I can fix it. It's a skill we passed down. Obviously, though. How did you, Here. That should do it. Do whatever you need to, if you're really sure about this.
Disturb my peace. You made an oath. Is it really you? You, who come from a time beyond?
It seems he speaks to me.
Well,
I can see that you know me, but I am a mere shadow of my true self.
That's what you told me, my friend. But you are here now, even in this.
Where should I look for myself?
Avalon's fate has never rested upon one person alone. Yet here you are, trying again.
Tell me what I must do to be worthy to lead Avalon once more.
Your path is true.
Thank you.
And you
Mortal, you have given yourself to the king's service. Arthur, take out your sword and fear no failure. The promise I gave thy mother is fulfilled, and when you reach your journey's end,
Sly bastard. You won't hear me complaining, that's for sure. Nothing thrives in stagnation, personally. Well,
who's come to visit me here? Oh, they call me all sorts of things, but really, my name is Marg. We're definitely not Fae, that's something else entirely. The one who snatched their last coin for a beer. The reason they can't find their left sock in the morning. It happens, but between you and me... Oh, you offend me in my own home. That shirt's junk to you now. And that glove? Oh, I'm just helping people appreciate the little things. Nah, it's just hilarious. And I've been doing this for centuries. Oh, you shouldn't ask a lady such things. I don't remember exactly. Of course. I mean, the funniest part is, you live in a place where you shouldn't even be, and yet you get the angriest over the smallest things. The Red Plague? Oh, you'll manage somehow, but... What is it with you people and gold? I don't give a damn about gold and jewels. Strange. I thought, and since I'll be dying soon. That's right. I used to play tricks on people back in the homelands. Back then, they respected me. They're forgetting. Sometimes someone still tosses salt over their left shoulder for me, and when they all forget me, that's the end. No, but since I'm kicking the bucket soon... Well, before I give you some of my power, I just want something from you. Just sneak into someone's house and swipe the shoe. Will you do... Great! Now you can either keep your word and commit the terrible sin of theft, and if you ever feel like a bit of thievery...
In for a fight. Show me what you're... Hey, I see you.
Well? Yes, this is exactly what I was looking for. All right, time for my part of the deal, I guess. And done. Oh, you must.
Yes, and this proves that I sought Allah, and I trusted him enough to... This must count for something. I heard rumors, yet when I asked, it seems their brotherhood has found a way to bend the weirdness. If you have the chance to learn from them, do so.